Good morning, everybody. Today we learn the classification of partial differential equation with respect to three independent variables. Here the general form is of type A11. Here we form the symmetry to form the general equation. Symmetry like A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. A31, A32, A33. These are the symmetrical way to write it down. Here we have x1, x2, x3. These are the independent variables. And dependent variable is u. So we write this general equation in the form of with respect to u. U is dependent variable and x1, x2, x3 are independent variable. So first second order derivative with respect to x1 is del 2u del x1 square and its coefficient is a11. Similarly del 2u with respect to del x1 del x2, so its coefficient is a12. We correspond it to with the with respect to independent variable. See here this is the second order derivative with respect to x1 and x2, so its coefficient a12. Similarly if we change the order then it becomes del 2u over del x2 del x1, so its coefficient would be a21. Similarly we write all the coefficients same way, del 2u del x1 del x3, so its coefficient is a13. With respect to x2 2 times, so its coefficient a22. So now we can write this in summation formation. This summation runs from I1 to 3, j1 to 3, aij del 2u del xi del xj and first order terms and constant terms. Here note it down here del 2u del x1 del x2 equal to del 2u del x2 del 2. So the coefficient a12 should be equal to a21. So here all the coefficient like aij must be equal to aji. Bi and ci are constant or some function of x1 x2. So we form the matrix with the help of the coefficient of second order terms. So form the matrix A with the help of second order coefficients a11, a12, a13 form the first row, a21, a22, a23 form the second row, a31, a32, a33 forms the third row. In this way we get the matrix of order 3. So it is first row is a11, a12, a13, second row a21, a22, a23, a third row a31, a32, a33. Here similarly we can here the second order derivative with respect to x1, here the second order derivative coefficient of second order derivative with respect to x1 x2, here with respect to x1 x3, here with respect to x2 x1, here the 2 times with respect to x2 x2, here with respect to x2 and x3, here with respect to x3 and x1, here with respect to x3 and x2, here with respect to x3 and x3. The simple we can write it in symmetrical way, so we have to some simplification for to form the matrix A. Now we classify this partial differential equation. Now we find the eigen values of this three order matrix. Suppose let lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 be given value be eigen values of matrix A. Then 1. If all eigenvalues of A are non-zero, all eigenvalues are non-zero and any two of them have same sign, then the given partial differential equation is hyperbolic. Second case, if any one eigenvalue is 0, then the partial differential equation is parabolic. Third one, if all the eigenvalues are non-zero and have same signs, that is 3 of all eigenvalues, all 3 have same sign, then the partial differential equation is elliptical. In first case there are only 2 eigenvalue are of same sign, then hyperbolic. Only two cases are have to be differentiated. One case is only for zero eigenvalue. So we have some methods to find the eigenvalue. Step 1, find the characteristic polynomial of A with the help of this equation lambda A minus A equal to 0. So for 3 order matrix, we write the characteristic polynomial lambda q minus bracket trace A lambda square, coefficient of lambda square minus trace of A, plus coefficient of lambda is trace of adjoint of A, and minus determinant of A. We write like this: lambda square minus sum of all diagonal elements, it is the trace of the matrix, and this is the sum of all diagonal elements of the adjoint of A, and minus determinant. So we find the roots of characteristic polynomial of A. Step 3, if lambda 1 any one eigenvalue is 0, then determinant is 0. So first check determinant is 0 or not. If the first determinant is 0, so we automatically get one eigenvalue is 0. So case 2 is clear. Note it here, if determinant of matrix is 0, then obviously the given partial differential equation of parabolic type. No need to go ahead. Suppose given partial differential equation is this. Now compare it with the standard and general equation. The coefficient of uxx is a11. Comparing with general equation, ux11 x22. Here the independent variable are given x, y, z. Here we write x1, y, x2, z, x3. So we write it x1, x2, x3, x3. So we get a11 coefficient of ux11, a22 2. So we get, because here both the coefficient x1, x2 written same where, so these are the sum of two, ux1, x2 plus ux2, x1. So it is 2 times. So coefficient of a12 equal to a21 equal to minus 2 upon a. So coefficient a12 equal to a21 equal to minus 1. Similarly a23, a32 equal to minus 1. So the determinant matrix we have 1, minus 1. Find its eigenvalue with the help of the characteristic polynomial of order 3. So characteristic polynomial 3, trace and trace of adjoint. Adjoints cofactors are 1, 1, 1. So the polynomial become lambda q minus lambda square plus 3 lambda minus 2 equal to 0. Here note that is eigenvalue is 0. The partial differential equation is parabolic. No, it is not. It is wrong, because here determinant is 0. So no need to go ahead. So first check determinant is 0. So eigenvalue is 0. The partial differential equation is 0. Now consider the second question, partial differential uxx, uyy, uzz equal to 0. So comparing it with the general equation, we get a11, a22, a33. All are 0. All entries are 0. So a11, a22, a33 in the matrix. So we know any diagonal matrix, the entries are the direct eigenvalues. So eigenvalues are 1, 1, 1. All are same and positive, non-zero and same. So this is the case of elliptic polynomial, elliptic type. So thank you.